Good morning, walkers. Welcome to the Walk to End Lupus Now. Today we gather in our living rooms, in our gyms, on our treadmills, in our parks, and even sometimes in our bed to show support for the Georgia chapter of the Lupus Foundation. But most importantly, we're walking today to bring awareness to this condition that has impacted so many lives lupus. When I was diagnosed with lupus 31 years ago, I asked my mother why God chose me. And she said, God chose me because he knew that I could handle it. And when I think about it today, her statement now, I realize that everything has a purpose. So today I want you to remember, and I want to remember my purpose. I want us to reflect on why this day reflects so much on that purpose. I walk today for myself because I know that there will be a shining light over the hill. I walk for men living with lupus, especially the members of my support group, the Brotherhood of the Wolf. Even though we're a small group, we are strong and we are mighty. I walk for the people living with lupus, like yourselves. I walk for people impacted by lupus, like those who love you and care for you. I walk because we are all in this together. I want you to walk for those who are undiagnosed because I know that your struggle is painful. I know that your struggle is tiring, frustrating, and sometimes it can be sad and lonely. I walk for those who lack access to healthcare, the uninsured, and those who lack access to specialized care for lupus because there's a great inequality in this world. But most importantly, I walk for two reasons. One, I walk for the Georgia chapter of the Lupus Foundation because they have been by my side for 31 years. Each time I need a hug, they are there. Each time I call the office, their first question is, how are you doing? Every time a patient is about to be evicted from their home or lacks access to medicine or is about to have their lights turned off, their response is, how can I help? Every time someone needs support or resources, they provide you with that literature or provide you with a mentor or a telephone number or a website. Every time we start a new medication or can't afford a medication, the Lupus Foundation says, I have some information for you. I'll make some calls. I can help you. And every time we lose someone to lupus, to this horrible illness, the Georgia chapter supports us because we are all a family. We are all a family in this matter. So I want you to remember this today as we're walking to end lupus today and raising funds to end this deadly disease. So, right now, considering that, I'd like all of us to take just a moment of silence to remember those who have lost their battle with lupus. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Chris, for that lovely introduction to our event today. My name is Phoebe Nguyen. I am the co-chair of the Lupus Foundation. I've had the honor to serve for the past couple of years. I am a lupus patient also, and today is a unique day. We're doing a virtual uh, walk today, and it's also my anniversary of my kidney transplant.
Wow.
And I'd like to introduce you to my lovely co-chair, Dale Jackson.
Hello, everybody. Chris, what an amazing intro. Thank you, V. I'm coming from you guys from inside my vehicle. I'm actually at swimming with my daughters, but this is such an important day for everyone with lupus. My story with lupus is my mother died of lupus, so I'm here continuing that fight that she started, and continuing the fight for all those who have lupus. Chris pointed out talked about some really great, amazing things about the importance of continuing the fight with everything going on with COVID-19, the state of our country. I think it's important that we continue our fight and continue to remember that everything else is going on. Lupus has not stopped. It has not stopped, and us getting involved and us walking is what's going to make the difference. We're on our way. We've raised $196,000, but I think our goal should continue to be much higher. Let's not stop today. Let's keep pushing through the end of the month, because every dollar that you guys raise is making a difference in someone's life. A lot of times in life, we think, oh, I can do it next year, or maybe I'll ask this person, maybe I won't. We still have time to contact those individuals who you maybe asked maybe a month ago, and they may have forgot. If you ask them again, they're probably going to say yes. I think that we have to remember that if we don't take ownership of finding a cure for this disease, we will never ever find a cure for this disease. We have to take ownership in helping our brothers and sisters who are fighting with lupus, so they have resources to continue their lives, so that their families aren't affected by lupus. V is she's she This is a big day for her, and the fact that she is still here is a testament to what is going on with what raising money and what the walk has done. Chris is still here because of everything you guys are doing with the walk. Every dollar makes a difference. If you don't think it makes a difference, you have two people that just spoke to you that it's made a difference in their life. So I'm asking each and every one of you guys to really buckle down. We still are going to continue raising money through October. Don't think this today is it. Some of us are just getting started, but let's make sure when we end in October, we're over 200,000 plus dollars. Um, Again, this is a very emotional time for me, because I think about the times with my mother. It was so important for her when she was going through everything she was going through with lupus, to say, oh, we still have to raise money, we still have to raise money. And a lot of times I would push back and I would say, you just kind of need to worry about getting your treatment and everything. But she always said, no, you always got to support, you always got to raise money. Because that's how you change and affect and help people. People like Terry, who are working night and day to help everyone with lupus here in this community, is amazing. Kim Schofield, an amazing representative who has been a great champion for us down at the state. She's involved in making a big difference. And everyone who volunteers, you guys are making a difference. But right now, for the next till November, let's continue to ask, fight, and raise money. Yes, COVID-19 is going on, but it doesn't have to dictate what we do as a chapter in our fundraising efforts. I just want to thank everybody, and I especially want to thank our sponsors. Anything else, V?
No, thank you for everyone for supporting us and continuing to support us. We're here to support you and be your voice and continue to find a cure for this awful disease.
collaborating with LFA on strengthening our reach into. Good morning, and thank you, Terry, and the entire Lupus Foundation of America for including us in today's event. It's an honor to be a sponsor for this important event to raise both funding and awareness for lupus. As a supporter and committed partner to the Lupus Foundation of America and the broader lupus community since 2011, we've learned that to be truly successful in fighting lupus, it takes all of us coming together and working towards common goals, such as early diagnosis, adequate funding for lupus research, and quality health care that is affordable, accessible, and helps close the gap on health disparities. These are areas which we are passionate about, and we are grateful that the Lupus Foundation of America is passionate about these areas also. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank them for their tireless efforts to support patients living with lupus. I want to highlight just a few areas we collaborated with the Lupus Foundation of America on to advance each of these goals. We're proud to support LFA's Alpha Project, addressing diagnosis, which is nearly 6 years on average before you receive a diagnosis. This situation is simply unacceptable, and we must reduce the time to diagnosis and the associated burden. We are also collaborating with LFA on strengthening our reach into communities with women of color who are disproportionately affected by lupus. By supporting LFA's multicultural efforts and soliciting the LFA's input on how we, as a company, can do a better job. Equally as important, we need to improve the dialogue between people living with lupus and their health care team. This is important because research has shown that physicians may not perceive when patients are suffering. We have been honored to partner with LFA to bring our Us in Lupus resources to more than 200 events across the country. And although we cannot engage face to face, we're still making these valuable resources available virtually. Us in Lupus is a program that helps people with lupus to have more open and honest conversations with their healthcare team. We are very excited to share that we have launched a new, completely revised website program on the Us in Lupus program, which includes a new website, the new application, and several new resources to empower people living with lupus to take a more active role in the management of their disease. Make sure to like and follow the Us in Lupus face page for updates. And last but not least, I want to commend the people living with lupus, family members, and caregivers who are participating in this virtual event. Your strength is what keeps us as a company going to help you live your best day every day. You have our commitment that we will continue to invest significantly in our lupus research and development program, as well as support LFA's efforts in this space. Whether it be advocating on the Hill for increased federal funding for research and supporting lupus efforts or LFA's efforts to bring the patient's voice into clinical trials. We will be there every step of the way so that a new era will dawn for lupus treatment. Again, thank you for allowing us to be a part of today's important event.
Hello, and we're the staff at the Lupus Foundation of America, Georgia chapter. We want to thank all of our supporters and walkers. My name is Destiny Outfit, Outreach Manager here at the foundation. Brittany, this was your first year with us. How was your experience?
It was wonderful. It was different than I thought it was going to be based off of the videos and the photos from previous walks. But we had to switch gears and make sure everyone was safe. So we went to 4 cities this year, which is our first year doing that. And we had our curbside incentive pickup and car parade. And we were able to still have that spirit of celebration without, endangering, one another in these trying times. So I'm hoping that next year we'll be able to actually put arms around each other. But Adrian, from the perspective of a person living with lupus, what were some of your takeaways?
For me, as a person living with lupus, I really, really look forward to the events that the Lupus Foundation of America puts on. And being that this year with the pandemic, we can't really get together in the same way that we normally do, it was a really amazing thing to be able to see the amounts of people that were still coming out and doing, because it it was definitely not as many people as you would normally see during these types of events, but there was still a really, really good amount of people that came out. And even though they had to do things from their car, people decorated their cars, you could still feel all of the energy and how everybody wanted to really be a part of showing that we can still do what it is that we do, even if we have to change the way that we do it. So I was just glad to be a part of the new normal.
Agree, Adrian. I think my biggest takeaway from this walk would be that we have some amazing, dedicated volunteers. When we needed them the most, they stepped up in each and every way. And we want to say thank you guys so much. We could have not pulled this off without you. So kudos to all of you. Now it's time to put on your purple. Thank you.
We are going to get out and make videos and show everybody who can't actually come to the walk that it is okay to walk your way. Make a video. I don't care if you are walking from your couch to the kitchen. Let people know why it is that you are out here doing what you do, why we're raising these funds, and why we walk.
Good evening. My name is Rebecca Deutsch, and I am a board member with the Lupus Foundation of America, Georgia chapter since 2003. And I have been honored to be working with Sam's Club for the past 4 years. But during the past 8 years that they have been involved with the Lupus Walk, they have raised over $260,000 in our fight against this disease. I've worked with Vinny Boykin, who is an amazing young man, but also I've had the pleasure of working with a lot of the other leaders in the main office, and also with a lot of the people that work in the different clubs. They not only have cookouts to raise funds, but they're also so involved with spreading awareness and telling their customers about lupus, giving them information, and wanting to get them involved in the walk itself. So without their sponsorship, they mean so much to us at the chapter and the Lupus Foundation. We look forward to every year having the honor of working together to raise funds against lupus. We thank you, Sam's Club.
to start out with our walk chair from Augusta. Next up, we have our amazing Walk to End Lupus Now chairs from across the state of Georgia. We went to Augusta, Macon, Columbus, and Atlanta this year. And these women really stepped up and they inspired not only their communities and the supporters and lupus patients across the state, they inspired our staff as we took on the difficult task of pivoting to a virtual walk. So I would like to start out with our walk chair from Augusta.
Hello everyone, I'm Latoya Dobie Holmes and I am the 2020 Walk Chair for Augusta, Georgia. I am so elated that the community in Augusta, Georgia showed up and showed out for the virtual drive-through walk and canned good. Thank you so much, Augusta, and we look forward to 2021. It was an awesome experience to bring awareness of lupus to Augusta. We look forward to next year.
Thank you, Latoya, and we can't wait to fill that stadium next year. And next up, we have our walk chair from Macon.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tamisha Coco Price. I'm your Macon walk chairwoman. I'm excited to raise awareness in Macon. I'm so glad that the community came out to be a part of our drive-through celebration. Thanks everyone for this, and special thanks to my team, Super Butterflies. We look forward to seeing you all in 2021 for a traditional walk.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tamisha. We are so excited to come back to Macon again next year and build on the foundation that you have built there. Next up, we are going to talk about our Atlanta walk. So Lisa Smith, if you want to lead the way.
Hi, everyone. We're Lisa and Lori, your Atlanta 2020 walk chairs. And first, I want to thank everyone who raised funds. I want to thank all the volunteers, the teams, and everyone that came out to our first virtual celebration. And we look forward to seeing everyone in 2020.
Thank you so much. And we saved the best for last. This year we had a 10-year celebration in Columbus. And we really wanted to get together down there and have a huge walk. We knew we couldn't. And we pivoted to a virtual camp food drive, parade, incentive pickup. And we are so grateful to Deetra. So tell us about that experience, Deetra.
Yes, my name is Deetra Holloway, and I am the 2020 walk chair and support group leader for Columbus, Georgia. And I would like to thank and send a huge thank you to the community for helping us to celebrate our 10th annual Walk to End Lupus awareness event. We did have to do something different, curbside, but it was still a great opportunity to get within the community and raise funds. I would also like to thank my team, Diamond Butterflies, for stepping to the plate and ensuring that we had all the volunteers we needed at each tent. And I believe we had a great turnout, and I'm looking forward to 2021 we can actually walk.
There we go. So as we're getting ready to do our virtual walk on 10-10-20, we want to just say thank you to all of these fabulous ladies. Thank you to all of you for what you've done in your cities, and we can't wait for 2021. So thank you.
Well, thank you to the amazing Thank you for the amazing Terry, Dell, Chris, Vivi, the wonderful LFA staff, our support group leaders, and our walk chairs for all their work. Hello, Lupus family. Thank you for joining us today in our annual Walk to End Lupus Now. I am Georgia House Representative Kim Schofield. I am a support group leader, state legislator, lifelong advocate, and most importantly, a person living with lupus. In this unique year, we are grateful that our chapter, the best chapter in the world, has remained available to us even in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic, and shifted to a virtual walk to keep us safe, but still engaged and connected. So look out the window. It may be gloomy outside, but we as lupus warriors and champions are resilient, ready to walk to end lupus now. Time to lace up. Are you ready? Let's get it done. Listen, we need you to upload your picture, your photos, and your videos on the LFA website. Also, remember to tune in the national program at noon. Happy Walk Day, everyone. Now I want to bring back all of our team for closing words.
I'll add it. Okay. Bye.
Thank you all. Happy Walk Day.
Happy Walk
Happy
Day.
Walk Day.
Happy Walk Day.
Thank you for all your efforts. Thank you. And you know what's great about a virtual walk? Is there's not a lot of great things about it, because we'd rather be hugging you all and laughing and celebrating. But it's raining outside here. Most of us can see. So if you can't walk today, you can walk another day and do it. Please send us your videos and send us your photos. We are so grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for this team on the screen here today, for everything that you do, continuing to support us. This is a worthy cause. It's a worthy mission. So let's go out there and walk like we mean it. Thank you.